What's up everyone, it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel, and today, since Mental Health Day was on October 10th, we are going to talk about mental health. Obviously you're seeing this on October 11th, so that's why I say it was. But yeah, so I'm a teensy bit late, but it's okay. But we're going to talk about mental health as a blind person. And because I've had somebody ask me about that, so I figured I'd do a video on it. That's yeah. With that being said, before we get into today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below any video ideas. Like I said, this particular video was an idea that someone gave to me, so I'm very open to taking ideas, and whether that be comments or in DMs or anything like that. But yeah, there was something else. Oh yes, don't forget to turn on those post notifications as well, so you can be notified when I upload a new video. But yeah, let's get into today's video. So for those of you who don't know, I'm blind. I was born blind and I cannot see anything. And I feel like those contribute to my mental health journey specifically as a blind person. And mental health is obviously a very broad spectrum and everybody experiences it differently. And that being said, so is blindness, right? Like my experience is going to be a lot different from somebody who may have lost their sight later in life. We're going to have different struggles, right? Or somebody whose sight deteriorates, they're going to have different struggles. And so it's a very broad spectrum, and I think that a lot of people kind of maybe don't think about that consciously, right? You know, it's broad. And so for me specifically, I don't necessarily remember if I've ever struggled with being blind as a whole. I think because my mother kind of didn't treat it as something, excuse me, I'm a little bit congested. But I don't think, because my mother didn't really treat it as something that was more of a struggle, and it was kind of just one of those things where she was like, you know, my child is blind, so, and we're just gonna, I guess, keep on keeping on, I guess, you know. That wasn't really a struggle for me because I didn't feel like it was a setback. But that being said, I knew a bunch of people who did, and they struggled with it for a long time. And the one thing that I learned with those experiences is that if you're having somebody who is struggling with it, yes, you want to be, you know, like, oh, we're gonna be positive and it doesn't change anything and it doesn't, you know, let them feel that struggle though for a little bit. Because what I learned is with the people that I saw struggling, I went to a school for the blind, and so I saw a lot of different people with different experiences. And the one thing that I learned is that in order for them to move past that, they have to move through it. And so if you kind of try to rush it and be like, oh, we need to be positive and everything, yes, that's important. But you need to acknowledge that it is a struggle, and you have to just let them feel it, right? And once we did that, so I tried that with a couple of people that I knew and who were going through that. And, you know, some of them were different. Like the one person had been born blind and they were struggling. The other person had lost their sight later in life and they were struggling with that, and so we had various people, different levels of blindness, various different experiences and everything. And so we kind of just, I think a lot of people were trying to be like, oh, you know, it's positive and we must just embrace who you are, it's not a bad thing, and it's not, but you have to let them get there. And once I did that, and once we kind of took that approach, they ended up doing a lot better. Like, I know they don't struggle with it anymore. And I remember seeing them kind of transition from, I'm struggling a lot with this, to I don't think I'm struggling anymore and I'm okay now. And that was really, really special to see. But like I said, you know, just let them feel it. And if they're having a bad day, it's okay to have a bad day. You know, everything is going to, sometimes it'll be up and down. But yeah, one thing that I have learned with that is just kind of let them feel it. And for me, I think because I didn't struggle with that particular aspect, which, you know, was, oh, I'm blind and I'm struggling in that way. But that doesn't mean that I don't struggle with mental health. I have a lot of issues with anxiety. I have, you know, I have my bad days with different things, self-confidence or whatever the case is. You can struggle with a bunch of different things. I think that a lot of people will kind of be like, oh, you know, if you are struggling, it is going to be related to your blindness specifically. And with me, it's not. I struggle with mental health, but it's, you know, it's for different reasons. Like, I'm a very, I don't know, I've spoken about this in another video, but I struggle to take breaks. I'm very always on the go, everything. It's really hard for me to slow down and be like, I need some help, or I need a break, I need a moment. And that I've struggled with. I struggle with anxiety, as I mentioned, and, you know, so, and it's not necessarily related to blindness. It's more, it's just, I don't know, just like general mental health. And I think that that's also something that people kind of forget is, you know, that they are, sometimes they don't necessarily have to be connected, or maybe you have traumatic events that leave you with, you know, mental health struggles and everything like that, and that doesn't necessarily have to be blindness related, right? Because people go through different things in life as well. And so I think that's something that people kind of need to remember as well, is that, you know, mental health and blindness can be related, but they can also not be related. And that's something that I feel like I wanted to share with you all. I don't want to go too much into depth about every single thing in terms of, you know, what this looks like. If you lost your sight and everything, because I feel like then we would be here for an hour or more, because like I said, it's a very wide spectrum. But comment down below if you are blind and what your mental health journey looks like, if you feel like sharing. The one thing I just wanted to say though before we end today's video is yesterday, because you're seeing this on Friday, October 11th, so Thursday, October 10th was World Mental Health Day. And I was having a conversation recently with someone, and they said that there were a bunch of people who were asking them, you know, how are you doing, everything, and then they said, oh, I'm okay. And the people were like, oh, just okay? And they said, yeah, I'm just okay. I've had a really, really rough year, and so for me, just okay is great, right? It's a step, it's progress, and I'm okay with being just okay. And I wanted to say that, you know, if that was you, or if that's currently you, like if you are doing just okay, or if you are doing great, or if you are not doing so great, you know, you are, like, your feelings matter and you are loved and everything. And I feel like it's important, because people, I think, sometimes feel like they have to be at a certain place. And I just wanted you to know that whatever place you are at, you know, if you are in a place that isn't the greatest, it gets better. If you are just in an okay place, you know, you're making progress and everything is progress. And if you are in a place right now where you are like, I feel great, that is great. And I'm proud of you either way. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And you know, to end off this little rant video. I hope this video was informative in any way. I don't know. Yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below, and have a great weekend. We're in October already, which is crazy. Yeah, we'll be in the middle of October by the time I see you next week. So yeah, have a great weekend, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!